Hey beautiful people, welcome back to the channel. I'm Josie with Awakened Soul, and we are here for a reading just for you. Today's pop-up is going to be a good one, you guys. We are going to be talking about your month of July. I don't do very many timeline readings like this, but I feel like July is going to be a really good month for my collective. I have felt specifically called to do a couple of timeline readings already, and I figured why not do a full length one for you guys. My gut is really just telling me it's going to be a good one and I should go for it. So we are here. In today's reading, we're going to be covering general information as well as career and love. So if I can remember to do so, or if I feel called to do so, I will link below some timestamps in the description box. So if you want to watch just the general or just the career or just the love, it makes it easier to do so. But no promises, because sometimes I get a little bit spacey. But anyway, you're welcome to check that out if you'd like to. Either way, this is going to be a shortish reading, so it's not going to be like a 3-hour long adventure. I try to keep my pop-up readings to about 20 to 30 minutes. So anyway, let's get into it. I don't want to keep rambling. I'm excited you're here. Let's get into it. If you find yourself resonating with this or enjoying my reading, please support the channel by liking the video. You can also subscribe, and if you're looking for extra ways to support the channel, you can do that by checking out the description box. There's lots of fun bits of information in there. So, okay. We're going to get started with the Alchemy and Archetype decks. If any of you have ever been with me for a personal reading before, this spread looks very familiar because I start all of my personal readings with these two decks. For a reason, I do this to get general information out first because I just happen to be able to channel really easily with these decks and these cards. So that is what we are doing here. This is the general portion of the reading. Oh my gosh, you guys. All right, so we have the Queen, the Ring, and the Bridge so far. Let's get a few alchemy cards out now. Whoa, that was too many and very messy. So thanks for that, cards. Making me clean up after myself again. Okay. All right. And then we had one fall, which is separation. That's what I thought I saw. Okay. All right, so general overview. Your month of July, what you can expect. First of all, I want to touch on the fact that it seems like maybe somebody you are no contact with is going to be coming back into your life at some point this month or reaching out to you. The bridge archetype is all about communication and bridging the gap, so to speak. And the fact that we have separation coming out to me is indicating somebody from your past or somebody you are not speaking to right now is likely going to be coming back into your life to communicate with you. Whether or not it's you or them who initiates the communication first, I'm not quite sure. More than likely, it's going to be them, because with these two hands, I just saw like throwing a ball. I'm going to hold this up so you can see it a little bit better. It's almost like the hand on the left is your person and the hand on the right is you. Like somebody is almost like throwing a ball to you and you have your hand out ready to catch it, right? So I think for most of you, this person is going to reach out to you first, and you're willing to accept this offer. You're willing to accept the communication. You're not holding your hand out like, no, don't talk to me. You are receptive to what they have to say. So it's probably somebody you would at least be open to talking to. I don't think it's going to be somebody you want nothing to do with, okay? So it would be a welcomed invite. I just heard frenemy. I don't use that term very often. Maybe it's an old friend of yours that you had a falling out with, but they want to reconnect with you after they've been healing for a while or something. Could also be an ex or an ex-situationship or a family member that you just haven't spoken to in a long time. There didn't necessarily have to be a bad falling out with this person, especially since you seem pretty open to talking to them again. I also see abundance increasing for you. We'll talk about that when we get to the career section. I'll pick it apart a little bit more. But I'm definitely seeing you stepping into your power. And I heard entrepreneurship. So maybe some of you are going to be starting a new side hustle or business or hobby, or discovering a new path you want to take with your career. Something that's going to bring you an abundance or additional income. Maybe some of you have already been searching for ways to bring more income into your household. I mean, I can't blame you. The economy is trash right now. So maybe you're brainstorming things and you're going to feel empowered by this rather quickly, as in you're going to get success with this rather quickly. It's going to really work out for you. Just be careful not to get in your ego about it, I heard. I don't know what that's all about, but we'll unpack that a little bit more when we get to the career section. I also feel like you are going to feel this really, really deep connection to universe. Like you might be praying more, meditating more, going to church more, or some sort of spiritual practice is going to be increasing for you in the month of July, because you're really feeling the connectedness to universe, connectedness with your friends and your family. You're just going to be feeling really close, I guess I could say, in the month of July. Your relationships are improving, things are healing, things are growing, and you're feeling like kind of like everything is going to work out for you, even if you haven't put all of the pieces together yet. You have this optimism and this understanding that it's going to work out for you. In the guidebook for this card, it does also say there may be a literal ring waiting to adorn your finger. So that isn't going to be for everyone. So let it fly if you know for sure it doesn't resonate with you. But for some of you out there, yeah, you may have an engagement in this month or some sort of proposal. Or like me, you might just go treat yourself to a new ring because you want to and you love yourself and you want to treat yourself to something. So it could be that as well. Maybe you're going to go to like a local metaphysical shop or crystal shop or jewelry shop or something like that, and there will be a stone or a piece that really stands out to you. That's what happened to me here with this ring. I was not intending on going and purchasing jewelry. I just happened to walk into a super cool metaphysical shop. Shout out to you, Joy, if you are listening right now. I'm so happy we got to meet. But I saw this ring and it really stood out to me, and I got it because I felt like connected to it. And anybody who collects crystals or feels called to stones like that knows that sometimes there are just certain stones that literally call out to you, like you feel like you need it. This was another one that I picked up. What is this again? It is, apophyllite. Okay, it looks kind of like quartz, but it's not. Anyway, so maybe you're going to go to a metaphysical shop, or you're going to go shopping for yourself and treat yourself. It could be because something might be increasing for you financially, or you're getting more income. So to reward yourself for all of your hard work or your endeavors, you might be treating yourself to something too, if it's not another person giving you a ring or getting married or proposing or something. Okay. Anyway, inspiration is really coming to you in the month of July. And you see so much potential. I really feel like the month of July for you is going to be one where you're brainstorming, you have inspiration, you're creatively thinking. You may be unblocking your sacral chakra, which does rule over our creativity and our pleasure center, right? So you're feeling good in the month of July. You're feeling great. You're feeling like you can kind of conquer the world. Again, just be careful you don't get into your ego too much, because you're going to be feeling on top of the world. Don't let it get to your head too much, though, is what I'm feeling called to say, because life is filled with ups and downs. But for the most part, enjoy the ride while you're here, because the month of July is going to be a pretty good one for you. New ideas are coming to you. You see so much potential for yourself and the relationships you have in your life, and you are inspired to keep going. Maybe this person returning into your life is going to help you with that as well. They might bring you new ideas or new inspiration. So let's hop into the love portion of today's reading now. Let's see. I'm going to use a new deck that was sent into the channel. Thank you again, Samantha. This is quickly becoming one of my favorite decks. It is, hold on, what is it? The Wild Reflections Tarot deck. The artistry on this deck is beautiful. But anyway, what is coming for my collective in the month of July regarding love? Love, please. Okay, love. Okay, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, love to see that. Love to see that. Ooh, okay, we are taking both. Sounds good. Oh, it's the King and Queen of Wands, counterpart energy. I'm seeing a couple different messages for you so far. We'll get to it. Give me a moment here, you guys. Woo-hoo-hoo. All right, okay. Ooh, some of you have, okay, hold on. Let me get one more card out before we chat because there's two different messages. For some of you, this is concerning the person that's coming back. Okay, this card was about to slide off. We're taking it. For some of you, this is the person coming back into your life. They are a divine counterpart for you, okay? This is somebody that's meant to circle back into your life. Maybe you were dating for a period of time and you broke it off to go work on yourselves or something like that. Or whatever it was, this person coming in from your past. For some of you, for others of you, this is a different person we're talking about. I'll get to it. But for some of you, this person coming back in, you're turning things around with them and it's turning around dramatically. You're going from no contact to like a full-blown relationship with this person. And it's taking off rather quickly. They could be a divine counterpart for you, as in a soulmate, possibly twin flame, but I'm always hesitant to go there because anyway, we're not going down that rabbit hole. A divine counterpart of sorts, okay? Equals yet opposites. You balance each other out. You are a force to be reckoned with, I heard. After a period of self-reflection and introspection and healing and looking at things through a different lens, okay? So after a period of being away from each other and working on yourselves, working on your confidence, honing in on your leadership qualities, it's divinely timed for this person to come back in. And I see the two of you moving forward with a relationship basically in the month of July, or it's going to start escalating really, really quickly. You go from no contact to being in a full relationship within a relatively short period of time. For others of you, this is a new person and the same message applies. It's somebody that you maybe meet for the first time, or a current relationship that shifts really dramatically in a short period of time, okay? So it doesn't have to be the person that's coming back in. That could be a separate person for you. For some of you, that's just a family member or a friend or an old acquaintance that isn't going to be romantic. Obviously, if they're like a family member, you're not going to be romantic with them, right? But for others of you, that past person coming back in is like an ex or an ex-lover. And if that's the case, that's likely the person that this is talking about. I feel like I'm getting twisted in knots now, you guys, so bear with me for a second. Regardless, when it comes to your love life over the month of July, I see a relationship coming into your life that's going to move really, really quickly. Both of you are on the same playing field. Maybe both of you are tapping into your leadership energy. You could both be entrepreneurs. You could both be like leaders in your field, or you're just feeling like you're ready to take charge of your life and I just heard take the bull by its horns. And then I actually noticed there's bulls on this card. So I guess that happened for a reason. But things are moving really quickly for your love life in July, and you're viewing love differently than you did before. If it's a past person, it's like a brand new connection to you. If it's a new person, it feels like a new type of relationship. Like you just naturally flow with this person. You've never been in a relationship like this before. And that could be why things are moving really quickly between the two of you, because it just feels right. You're seeing signs about them. You feel pulled to be with this person, and they feel the same way about you. Okay. Let me get a couple of messages out for you. Hold on. Actually, hold your horses. Hold your horses. We're going to do career. We're going to do career. Okay. I feel like I'm all over the place right now. All right. I'm not surprised. I'm really not. Yep. Some of you are leaving a job behind. You're going, you are actually like taking your own path. You're starting a business or a side hustle that's going to turn around really quickly. Like it's going to pick up really quickly. And so you're leaving your old job or your old career behind. Because the Eight of Cups talks about leaving something behind because we know that we can move on to something even better. And we have the Hanged Man, which tells me you're seeing this past thing completely different. It's not vibing with you the same anymore. It's not aligning with you. That could be why your abundance seems to be increasing in the month of July, because you're doing something that feels emotionally and spiritually fulfilling to you. You feel good about it. You want to get up and go to work every day. It's something that's driving you. You feel inspired to go down this path and maybe leave something else behind in order to get there. Now, if you're not like leaving a career behind, what this likely is your self-limiting beliefs around your own success. Maybe some of you have been holding yourself back from your success because you just doubted your capabilities. You doubted that you'd really be able to rise to the top, or you could make your own way for yourself, or you could do this, that, or the other. You're leaving that self-limiting belief behind, and you're seeing yourself differently and your own potential differently. I really see you stepping into leadership energy in the month of July, whether that means starting your own business or starting a new side hustle, or just seeing your true potential, and you're glowing. And because of that energy, you are becoming incredibly magnetic. Yep, and this opportunity is just going to fall on your doorstep, I heard, when I looked down and I saw the Ace of Pentacles. Somebody might be coming in to offer you a promotion or a new career or something like that too. And you, instead of doubting yourself, are like, all right, you know what? I know I'm ready for this. I'm going for it. That type of energy, okay? Maybe for some of you who the past person was like not a romantic party for you, it might be somebody that's actually going to point you in the direction of a new career opportunity, like an old colleague or acquaintance or friend or family member that's going to present you with a job opportunity or kind of help you be more inspired on this path of growth. Yeah, you're going for it. Things are going to move really quickly for you with your career too. I see why and the back of the deck is the Emperor, by the way. I see you entering into a state of like, you're more focused on your divine masculine energy in the month of July versus your divine feminine energy. Instead of sitting back and waiting for things to come to you and receive, you are going after what it is you want. You are like supercharged, you're ambitious, you are the one taking the action. Now I forgot what I was just saying, but I had to get that out there. Dang it, I hate when that happens. When I channel, you guys, I compare it to a feather in the wind. Sometimes messages kind of like float in gently on the breeze, and then if I don't grab them and say them right away, they float away. I don't know what it is. That's just what happens when I channel sometimes, so bear with me. Some of you are going to have to move or travel in the month of July. Maybe for this job opportunity, because that's what we're reading on right now, or maybe you are just going to move and that's when this is going to fall into your lap or things are going to change for you. But if you have had moving or movement on your mind, I would say this is confirmation for you that that's likely going to happen, or there's going to be some kind of change, or the trajectory will shift. You're going to want to do that or start making preparations for it in the month of July. Maybe traveling for work or travel to do something you love, or on a trip or vacation. The inspiration is just going to like hit you in the month of July. You're going to just see it clearly and know what you need to do to take care of business. I really wish I didn't lose that message. If it's meant to come back in, it will though. I get frustrated with myself sometimes when I channel. Let me grab a sip of my tea and then we will continue with the message. You know what? We're going to leave this here, you guys. We're going to leave that here. I'm feeling called to kind of just leave it there. This is going to be a shorter one, but I am going to still do tiles and charms for us, just to see what additional info we can get out for you. What was that? Oh, My feather cards. Hello. So when it comes to the tiles and charms, first of all, it can get a little loud. If that's going to bother you, just turn the volume down for a minute. You might see names, initials, important words, locations, symbols. So pay attention to what comes out here. Also remember, everything doesn't have to fit to a T. If you see a few things here that resonate with you, but a couple things don't, that is a-okay. 2 thumbs up. 2 thumbs up. It was probably meant for someone else. Okay. All right. There we go. Yeah, travel might be really important. The first thing I noticed here was the Eiffel Tower. So maybe some of you are going to be visiting France. You could also have French heritage, or I also just get travel in general with the Eiffel Tower when it comes out. So that might be important to you in this month, okay? Some sort of travel, a trip or moving, something like that. That's interesting. We have sin coming out here. We also have so we have a C, U, T, S, I, N, and H. Cut, cuts, hut, hit, nut. I don't know. I'm seeing things I can't say, so I'm just gonna leave that there. We also have this little moon charm. We have this little moon charm. Somebody once upon a time commented that it reminds them of divine masculine. So I'm going with that from here on out. And we already talked about that. I see you really channeling your divine masculine energy in the month of July. You're coming out of your shell too. You're feeling a lot more confident in yourself this month. You're feeling really freaking good about where you are going, what you are doing, and you're not doubting your worth anymore. We also have a cross, and I brought that up briefly. I feel like you're also feeling really connected in this month. So if you are Christian, maybe you're going to church more, you're praying more, or you're just diving deeper into your spiritual practices. Okay? All right. I'm going to get you a couple personal messages from universe now, and then we are going to leave your reading here. If you guys ended up liking this style and you want me to do more timeline readings, always let me know in the comments, please. I'm going to do what I want to do anyway, but I do take your opinions and your preferences into hand. Sometimes I just feel called to do something different or do something I don't do that often, and this was one of those instances. But if you guys would like to see more timeline readings, like what's going to happen in the next 3 months or what's happening in July of 2025 or whatever it is, let me know down below, because I do take that into hand. Okay. The heck. Okay. Canary. Step forward now and sing your song. There is power in finding your voice. Yeah, maybe some of you need to speak up, or you might be using your voice. With the bridge archetype coming up, there is definitely going to be a lot of communication coming for you in the month of July, and I think you're also the one that's speaking up quite a bit too. Maybe you have something to say to someone, or it could also relate to your career. Maybe you're speaking up for a living. You could be a public speaker. You could do social media. Maybe you're a blogger. You could even be a travel blogger, because we have a lot of travel coming through. Maybe that's a passion of yours and you're going to start trying to make that like a side hustle that eventually develops into a full-blown job for you. But something about using your voice is really important, okay? Speaking of using your voice, I am going to give you your affirmation of the day. I invite you to affirm this with me, and you can do that by speaking it out loud or typing it below in the comments. I am exactly who I need to be in this moment. All your past actions are teaching moments for your present self. Every lesson takes you to the present moment, to exactly who you need to be. Beautiful, you guys. I'm going to leave this reading here. Thank you so much again for joining. I hope you have a blessed rest of your day or night. And until next time, bye for now.